Hollow Knight was the most pain-enticing, stressful game I have ever played in my life. And since I hate myself, I decided to 100% the entire game. So that means completing everything in the game, including getting every boss, every charm, and every ending. And this is my journey in 100% completing in Hollow Knight. I begin my journey by breaking my legs. You see this meter? Yeah, that's soul. Later I will find out that I can cast spells with it, but for now all I can do is sit like a little bitch. Ooh, what's this? And then I found my very first charm, and I have no idea what charms were capable of until way later of the game. I soon found my way into Dirtmouth and then talked to this guy named Elder Bug. Oh, hi, bud. I don't like your voice. I don't fuck with you. He explained to me that there was something underground and anyone that traveled down there immediately died. And then I proceeded to went down into the dark abyss tunnels thing. I also met Conifer. Apparently he's the map guy, but like his maps kind of suck ass, not gonna lie. And then I stumbled into a boss called Gruzmother, and oh my god, it was a pain in the ass to deal with. Bro, move! Get out the way! Oh my fucking god! Yeah, bitch. Die! 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 Yo, what is... Whoa, 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 whoa! Yo, it's fucking pregnant! Holy shit, it's pregnant! I also found Sly being homeless. Hey, buddy, what the fuck are you doing here? I was walking for a little while until I found big fucking Lubavitard, the False Knight. Whoa, that is a big boy. That is a big boy. Oh, god damn, he's ugly. Right, bud, calm down. Don't need to throw a tantrum. Damn, bro's a fat ass. With the False Knight defeated, I found the city crest. And then I found a lot of Geo, which is this game's currency. And then finally I found my very first spell, the Vengeful Spirit, which allows me to shoot a powerful white shot. It allowed me to kill this armadillo thing. And I found my second ever charm, the Soul Catcher. I was walking around and then I stumbled into Greenpath. While walking, I found a mysterious figure. I also found Conifer again, finding his map for Greenpath. And bro, he's so stingy! Why are you so stingy, man? That's so much Geo. While exploring, I found the worst character ever, Zote. After defeating the pest that was holding him hostage, I got to talk to Zote, and oh my god, I don't like him. I don't like him at all. I opened up a stag station, which is the game's way of transportation. Then I found a mysterious figure named Hornet, and they challenged me to a fight. The first phase was pretty easy. I did not have a challenge at all. I breezed through that really quickly. Her second phase was also really easy. I did not get hit once. With me defeating Hornet, I unlocked the Mothwing Cloak. It will allow me to dash through places. Then 3 mysterious figures appeared in my face and struck me down like Zeus. I went back to Dirtmouth and bought the best charm in the game, the Wayward Compass. After walking for a while, I found the hardest boss in the game. I then soon found a place called Fog Canyon. Fog Canyon was the reason it caused me my first death. After that little mishap, I stumbled upon the Fungal Wastes. I found Conifer again, and I bought one of his maps again. And he's still stingy as fuck. I met a guy named Leg Eater, and he sells fragile charms, which should be useful way later in the game. After traveling for a while and finding many enemies, I soon found myself in the Mantis village. I soon acquired the Mantis Club, which allows me to jump on walls. I went down below and challenged the Mantis Lords. The fight was a real struggle. With their fast-paced movements, I could not get used to it in time. And then they summoned 2! They went 2 on me, dude. 2 on 1. But eventually I defeated the Mantis Lords. With defeating the Mantis Lords, they unlocked Deepnest for me, and I traveled into Deepnest and pussied out immediately. I went exploring and soon found my way to a gate. Opening this gate led me to the City of Tears. I soon met a guy named Quarrel, and he told me that this is the capital of this land. I soon made my way to the heart of the city. Oh, hi Hornet. She then started praising me on how far I'm getting. I then found the nailsmith, which allows me to finally upgrade my nail, making it sharper and better. I found Conifer again and I bought one of his maps again. And he's still fucking stingy, bro! Like, stop robbing my money! I made my way into the Soul Sanctum fighting a bunch of enemies. There were a few close calls, but I made it all the way to the Soul Warrior. Now fighting this guy was really hard because I was already low on health. And he kept teleporting everywhere and shooting these magic orange balls at me. I had no chance of healing and I thought I was gonna die. But I eventually defeated the Soul Warrior. After that whole ordeal, I found the Soul Master. Soul Master was the first unique boss I ever fought. He had many unique moves such as shooting orbs, teleporting, slam attacks, and dashing. And this stupid orb rotation thing that's like goofy. After trial and error, I finally defeated the Soul Master. With him defeated, a new spell would be unlocked. Just kidding, this motherfucker decided to jump me. And then his second phase started. After all of that, finally, I defeated the Soul Master. I unlocked a new spell called the Desolate Dive. I opened up another stag station and went back to Dirtmouth. And then I bought a mask shard from Sly. Went exploring and soon found a new place with crystals. I also met a person named Mila, but they look kinda odd to me. I used Desolate Dive to open up this hole. I opened up a new area called the Crystal Peaks. After exploring for a while, almost dying, and then dying, and I almost died, I finally made it to Conifer. Buying another one of his maps, and he's still stingy. I explored even more, and I found another boss. The Crystal Guardian has to be the most easiest fight I've ever fought in my life. He was so easy, I barely even tried. I almost fell asleep fighting this dude. Such a boring ass fight. I defeated the Crystal Guardian and stole all of his money, and then I proceeded to die immediately. After exploring the rest of the Crystal Peaks, and what took so long, I finally found the Crystal Heart. Using the Crystal Dash, I dashed all the way back to Dirtmouth. Met a guy named Tiso. I hope he's important later. I went back to the Forgotten Crossroads, and then I found this new area and did some parkour. After a while of exploring, I found another boss, the Brooding Moloch. Okay, so for fighting the Brooding Moloch, I was really confused on how his fighting mechanics work. So I got hit a lot, and I eventually died. The Brooding Moloch has 4 main attacks. The Spit Attack. These Spit Attacks launch in the general direction of where your character is. The Swing Attack. He only uses the Swing Attack when you get too close to him. The Jumping. At first, the Brooding Moloch jumps where you were last standing, and then jumps back into the middle. And that multi-shot Spit Attack. He sends a barrage of infected spitballs at you, covering the whole area where you were last standing. I finally defeated the Brooding Moloch, and he exploded into a million pieces. With defeating the Brooding Moloch, I unlocked another mass shard. With this shard, I could finally unlock another piece of health. I went exploring and went back to Fog Canyon. I met a person named Millabelle. Apparently, she's a bank, so that could come in handy. Went back to the City of Tears and explored for a while, and making my way to the Royal Waterways. Exploring this place was very painful. There was too many goddamn creatures. These goddamn weird ass worm things touching me. I hated this place and I never want to go back here. After some time exploring, I found a new boss. The Dung Defender. The Dung Defender was one of the most unique bosses I've ever fought. With his moves being very fast paced, it was kind of hard to get used to at first. But I found a trick. Using Desolate Dive while he burrows, It makes him become crippled and I can get a few hits on him. Also, the Dung Defender loves to throw shit at me. After attacking him for a while, his second phase started. I decided to make him fully crippled and break his fucking legs. I eventually defeated the Dung Defender. I unlocked the charm, the Defender's Crest. I found a big ass lever and I pressed it. After exploring and fighting these big ass motherfucking bitches, I hate these motherfuckers. They keep touching me in the ass. I found another fucking boss, the Flukmarm. And I immediately got fucking touched. I tried fighting it again, and then I died again. I decided, you know what? Fuck this place. I'm getting the fuck out. But I did obtain another shard. After escaping that bitch ass place, I found a nice little elevator. So I decided, you know what? If it takes me to my death, I'll take it. I'll take my chances. I found a new shopkeeper, and she's quite an interesting fella. AK, she's fucking ugly. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck am I looking at? Found this nice hole. And you know what I found with nice holes? You know what I mean. And discovering there's a giant ass lake, bro. Holy shit, it's so fucking beautiful. Oh my god. I went exploring and then I discovered the graveyard. Mysterious ladies strike me down and I ascended to heaven. They transported me into like a magical, mystical place with clouds and shit. Mysterious moth creature spawned in front of me, so I decided to follow it like a little bitch. After following it for a while, I unlocked the Dream Nail. Yo, did this lady fucking touch me inappropriately? I met the Seer and she explained to me how the Dream Nail works and how I can access people's dreams and their mind. After traveling for a bit in the resting grounds, I found my first dream boss, Zero. I'm going to be honest, this fight was kind of boring. I was expecting like the huge boss fight, you know, all cool in it, and all he did was threw knives at me. Fucking knives. Like, bro, can't do anything else. This boss bored the shit out of me. Like, I'm not even gonna commentate on this. Like, it was so boring. So I went back down traveling, and then I almost died to this big fucker. After killing him, I found an elevator, and I took it down with me. I found my way to the eastern side of the City of Tears, aka the rich side. Aka, I'm gonna fucking rob these people. I soon found a way into a room, and they fucking jumped me! No! I don't want to be molested! No! After brutally getting touched violently, I found a little nice fragment for myself. You know, when I said I was gonna rob these people, well, look at here. Look at this. I'm gonna rob this motherfucker. After traveling for a little while, I went back to this little area and I decided, let's go down. Why not? I made all the way down and discovered the ancient basin. Found this really big statue. I wonder if it's important later. And yes, I found Conifer again. He fucking robbed my money. What did you expect? I explored more of the ancient basin, finding my way around, killing bugs, and then finding these big spitball motherfuckers. I don't like them. They keep spitting at me. I don't want your spit on me, bro. Like, go away, nasty. After exploring for a bit, I found a simple key from a dead guy. After walking for a bit, I found the broken vessel. Yo, what the fuck? They're going inside of him! They're going inside of him! What the fuck? The broken vessel is now one of my favorite bosses to fight. And he was the first boss I felt like it was a challenge. Multiple attempts, I kept coming back and dying to him over and over again. The broken vessel has many attacks that he can use against you. His main thing for mobility is his air jump, where he jumps to your last location where you were standing on. He also has his air strike attack. Similar to his air jump, he jumps forward and tries to land at your location. But in mid-air, he stops jumping and strikes down with his blade, and when he lands, he throws 4 affected bubbles at you. Broken Vessel also has a swing attack, where when you get too close to him, he tries to strike you with his sword. Broken Vessel also has a lunge attack, where he tries to dash you across the arena. There's also a variation of that attack where he jumps first and then dashes towards you. It also spawns these annoying bubble creatures that keep touching me! And finally, his last move, his headbanging move, where he headbangs and throw a bunch of infected bubbles at you. He only does this when you have dealt enough damage towards him. After taking so long in this fight, I finally killed the broken vessel. After defeating the broken vessel, I made my way down and discovered the monarch wings. With these monarch wings, I have the ability to double jump. I left to go exploring for a little while, eventually making my way and finding my last spell, the Howling Cliffs. I kept exploring more and more, and then I finally found Isma's Tears, which will allow me to fucking swim. I made it all the way back to the Fluke Marm to finally kill this son of a bitch. Basically what I did was spam Howling Cliffs under him to get as much damage as possible. Motherfucker exploded! And then I unlocked the charm Fluke Nest. Traveled all the way back to Fog Canyon, and I immediately died. Eventually I made my way to the teacher's archives, but first I had to see my buddy Quirrell. After exploring the teacher's archives, I made it all the way to Umu. Facing off Umu was really weird because I didn't know what I was doing, and I got hit a lot and I eventually died. It turns out all I needed to do was wait for fucking Quirrell to hit him so I can hit him. After that, I changed my charms around to have a better chance at fighting Umu. After a while of constantly running away, waiting for Quirrell to hit him, me hitting him, and then finally, Umu was defeated. Quirrell took off his mask and broke the seal, revealing another creature. Monamon, the teacher. I hit her with the dream nail going into the dream world, and then I struck her down and absorbed her light, causing one of the seals to be broken. I went exploring again and I found a tunnel, so I decided to go inside to explore it. Whoa, 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 what the fuck? Yo! Hey! Thank you, bye! I unlocked the charm Shape of Un. I went exploring again and I found another charm. I also found another charm, Dash Master. While exploring, I found this parkour area. It wasn't hard. After completing the parkour, I met a new person named Bretta. Honestly, she's kind of weird, but oh well. I soon unlocked the best charm in the game, the Mark of Pride. Going back to the crossroads, I noticed they became infected. Made my way into the Grubfather's room. Throughout my entire journey, I kept finding these grubs. I didn't know what they were doing, or like what were they? I figured out I need to collect every single grub in this land to get money. Oh shit, I can do this? I can jump here? What the fuck? Yo, a secret. Going back to Dirt Map, I see another house unlocked. When I went inside, there was another shard. Me picking up that shard grants me another piece of health, making my chances of survival higher. I finally bought the Lumify Lantern. This should help me in future adventures. I opened the door and found a mysterious room. Suddenly, a person named Gigi came out of nowhere. I decided to go all the way back to the beginning of the game. The King's Pass. Found a secret tunnel and crawled my way up. Making my way up, I discovered the Howling Cliffs. After exploring for a while, I found a house. Going inside the house, I met Nailmaster Matto. Meeting him made me learn the new attack, Cyclone Slash. With this new attack, I'm much stronger than before. I soon found another Dream Warrior, Gorb. As expected, the fight wasn't hard at all, so I easily destroyed Gorb. After absorbing his fucking soul, I gained 100 more Dream Essence. I found Conifer again, buying another map from him, and he's still stingy. At this point, don't be surprised anymore. I went exploring and found a dark area with more parkour. Doing this parkour, I found these blue butterflies. And at the end, I discovered another charm, Joni's Blessing. I then proceeded to find a grub, freeing him from his captivity. And then I found a chest, I opened it, nothing came out, so I jumped inside. And I got touched! I kept getting touched again! They keep touching me! After killing one of them, I found a secret tunnel. Going inside, I found another charm. And then I killed the other one, finally escaping this hellhole. I traveled all the way to Deepnest. Going into Deepnest, it was the most terrifying, scariest place I've ever been to. There were so many creatures that came out of nowhere. It was so loud, it was just so painful. Everything about Deepnest, I hate it. I hate Deepnest. Yo, who the fuck is that? After traveling more in Deepnest, I found cloth. The main reason why I don't like Deepnest is because of these motherfuckers. They do so much damage. They are so fucking hard to kill. They make me want to fucking rip my hair off. The amount of pain these guys have caused me when exploring Deepnest made me hate this biome permanently. I made my way into the distant village. Going into one of the houses, there was like a bunch of people there, and I decided to sit down in their nice bench. Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, they're gonna touch me! No, I'm gonna be touched again! No! Oh, hi. Yeah, I got touched. After breaking free, I explored the area. Now, remember how I was complaining about Deepnest itself was a pain? Well, the Beast Den made me crash out, cause like, holy fucking shit! This place, oh my god, it took me 40 minutes to get around. It took me 40 fucking minutes. 40 minutes of my fucking life to walk around here. You know how fucking painful that is? 40 fucking minutes. Anyways, I found Hera the Beast. I went into her soul and fucking absorbed her light. And broke another seal from the black egg. I made it back to Dirtmouth. Going to Sly's shop, I bought another vessel fragment. Completing the fragments, which means I can hold more soul. And then I bought another charm. I made my way back to the City of Tears, and then I sat on a bench to change my charms. After traveling the area, I made my way to the Watcher Knights. I struggled a lot during this fight. With them sending a lot of fast-paced attacks, I couldn't keep up, so I ended up dying. I kept coming back, changing my movesets, changing my strategies, but it felt like a struggle. I kept dying and dying and dying over and over again. After taking a long time fighting these guys, I finally defeated the Watcher Knights. I made my way up the tower, first robbing all of his money, and then I finally reached Lumion, the Watcher. I went inside the Dream Realm and absorbed his soul, finally breaking the final seal. I ran all the way back to the Forgotten Crossroads, making my way to the Temple of the Black Egg. With the seal broken, I entered the temple, meeting myself a strange creature. After seeing that he's stuck in chains, I decided to free him. I met the Hollow Knight. And then I proceeded to immediately die. Fighting the Hollow Knight was a real struggle, considering he's the final boss of the game. It would be constantly me hitting him, and then he hits me, I heal, and then I try to dodge as many attacks as I could. It was a continuous cycle of us hitting each other. Finally, after all of that, I finally beat the Hollow Knight. Proceeded to contain the infection and sealing myself off from the world, freeing this land from tyranny, and finally beating the game. Just kidding, there's more. I went back to Dirtmouth, going into the shop and buying the rest of the maps of the game. I proceeded to make my way to the City of Tears. I discovered a secret area with a door. I used my fancy key to open the door. Going inside, the Soul Warrior came back, and he immediately died. Making my way up, I discovered a statue. Examining the statue made me unlock the Shade Soul, which means it upgraded my spell. While traveling the Soul Sanctum, I found a secret room. Going inside, I discovered another charm. I decided to go around and collect as many charms as I could find. I went back to the Seer. For collecting a lot of soul essence, she gave me a pale ore. I kept exploring, finding another house. Going inside, I met Nailmaster Shio. Meeting him made me unlock the Great Slash. While goofing off, I found a secret tunnel. Going inside, I almost got exploded, and I kept exploring, and I made my way to the Kingdom's Edge. Exploring Kingdom's Edge, I discovered something very interesting. Primal Aspids has to be the worst fucking creatures I've ever found. Even worse than Deepnest, because they are the most annoying pieces of shit I've ever fought. Traveling this place with these motherfuckers everywhere. They're literally everywhere, and it's so annoying trying to dodge their attack. Like, why does this game fucking hate me for no reason, sending these bullshit after me? Like, holy fucking shit. Damn, you're fat as shit! While traveling, I found the Colosseum. Entering it, I did the Trial of the Warrior. It was extremely easy. Oh shit, there's still more? No! Ooh, a charm! I went back to the nailsmith, getting another upgrade. Traveling back to the Kingdom's Edge, having to deal with primal aspids, those sons of bitches, I found my way to Hornet. At first I thought her fight was really easy, as I was getting as many hits as I could, while barely getting hit. But then I soon realized, she pulled bullshit out of her ass, and decided to fucking mess with me. So she would summon these goddamn web things that would get in the way, and it makes it really difficult to focus on two things at once. Although in the end, almost dying, I finally defeated Hornet once more. Going down, I noticed a big dead skeleton. Going inside of it, I found the King's brand, and I got fucking squished. But luckily, Hornet saved me. Lum fucking pointed a gun at me and took my firstborn child. But hey, at least I got some money. Ew, what the fuck? I then proceeded to steal from Sly, stealing all of his shit. Made my way back to the ancient basin. Traveling down the place, I found a door. The door had the king's seal on it, and it glowed and it opened for me. I made my way down to the abyss. While traversing, I made my way into this room. Using the spell The Howling Wraiths in the room, I unlocked a new ability, the Abyss Shriek. I traveled once more, finding a tower. Going up that tower, almost fucking dying to these fucking bitches! I made my way inside. Inside the building, I flipped the lever, turning on a light, which in turn calmed down the void. Using my crystal dash, I dashed all the way to the end of the island. While traveling, I found a giant dead monster. Jumping inside the void pool, I unlocked the Shade Cloak. Making my way back up, I met Hornet once more. I made my way back to the Crystal Peaks. While traveling the Crystal Peaks, I found a secret area, the Crystallized Mound. This place was kinda stupid, but it wasn't that bad. Anyways, while traveling this place, making my way through it all, I found the last spell, the Descending Dark. After traveling a little bit more, I found the Crystal Guardian again. And he was really easy to beat, not even a challenge. And then I found another shard. After traveling for a while in the Crystal Peaks, I found my way to the Hollowness Crown. Looking around, there was a giant moth statue, and I found a pale ore. I made my way back to the Colosseum of Fools, attempting to do the second trial, the Trial of the Conqueror. The second trial was harder than the first one, with many more advanced monsters coming at my way. I don't know what kind of stuff they would bring out. With constantly changing the monsters, I had to quickly adapt to everything. Why did they just bring out a grub? Are you okay, buddy? Whoa, what the fuck? No, whoa, please don't touch me. What the fuck is that? I still beat it in my first try because I'm just that guy. I'm just that goated, bro. With this new level of confidence, I decided to do the last trial, the Trial of the Fool. And then I immediately fucking died. And again. With me dying multiple times, I decided to give up. I went back to Kingdom's Edge. Traveling around the place, I met Nailmaster Oro, and he taught me the dash slash. I went back to the Blue Lake, finding Tiso and Coral, seeing his final moments. And then I killed this guy, made my way to the junkyard, opening a coffin and seeing one of these guys falling out of it. But this is for another time. I sold another child to Lem again, but hey, more money. I upgraded my nail once more. I made my way back to Deepnest. Finding my way around, I found the Weaver's Den. I found a new charm, the Weaver Song. My adventure halted as I found another Dream Warrior, Galleon, and he died. While traveling Deepnest, I discovered something new. Fucking dead bodies can kill you now! Continuing my exploration, I found another me. I keep finding this other me everywhere I went. He's stalking me! He's fucking stalking me! I finally found a secret room. Going inside of it, it was eerie, dark, and mysterious. And I finally found my doppelganger. Whoa, 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 buddy. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you a spider? Why the fuck are you a spider? Boss has to be the most boringest fight I've ever fought. All I did was stand in a corner and hit him. Finally defeated Nos, and he fucking exploded! I decided to do all the dream bosses. First, the Lost Kid. During the dream realm, I tried to fight the Lost Kid, and I immediately fucking died. The boss is just an upgraded version of the Broken Vessel. Well, yes, it was much harder. I got more used to the game, which in turn I learned really quickly how to adapt to his movements. Soon enough, I defeated the Lost Kid, releasing his soul. I made my way to the Queen's Garden. Traveling this place, I found another enemy. Whatever these motherfuckers are, they're so annoying! They're just in the way, bro. Like, move! Move! Traveling through the Queen's Gardens, I made my way to an arena. At first, I thought nothing of it while I fight these. But then a fucking boss came out! The Trader Lord. Me being surprised by the Trader Lord jumping me, I immediately fucking died. Trying again, what I've noticed in the Trader Lord, he loves being in your face. He loves going near you. All of his attacks are lunge attacks, basically. He doesn't give you a second to fucking breathe. I have to be on my toes any fucking time I fight this dude. There were only a few moments where I could like calm the fuck down, but he was always on my case, like every goddamn second. But eventually I defeated the Trader Lord. Traveling more up the place, I found the White Lady. While talking to her, she decided to give me the White Fragment. I found another Dream Warrior, Marmu. Basically, in his fight, he was a ping pong ball, and I would just kept hitting him, and hitting him, and hitting him. So eventually he died. I found the Stagnus getting another shard. I decided to finally defeat all the other dream bosses, starting with the failed champion. Going into the boss fight, I was expecting more of a challenge, but he's still the same boss. So it wasn't too long until I beat the failed champion, absorbing his soul. Next was the Soul Tyrant. At first while fighting the Soul Tyrant, it was so much harder to get used to, as his moves were way more faster than his other counterpart. But slowly I got more used to his mechanics. As the fight continued, I eventually defeated him. With all 3 dream bosses defeated, I decided to go back to the resting grounds, seeing the Seer once more. Talking to the Seer, I unlocked the Awoken Dream Nail. I went all the way back to the ancient basin. Making my way, I found a dead body. Hitting the dead body with the Awoken Dream Nail, I went to the White Palace. Going to the White Palace, I found an enemy, so I killed him. While traveling the White Palace, I have one thing to say. Why is there so many saws? Holy shit. Doing parkour in this place was so painful, and I kept dying and dying, so I decided to come back later. I finally went back to the statue, and it stole my fucking money. But hey, I got a shard out of it. While exploring, I actually shot open a wall. Going inside, I discovered the Hive. Exploring the Hive was not fun at all. There was too many creatures. Not as much as Deepnest. Don't get me wrong, Deepnest is still my least favorite place. But like, the Hive is still the same level of bitchiness. Like, going into this place, there was just so many bees, bro. I did not enjoy it. Did not enjoy it at all. Anyways, I found the Hive Knight. Fighting the Hive Knight. At first, I was very confused on how he worked, as he was really fast. One of the fastest bosses I've fought so far. So I was getting constantly hit by his moves. But eventually, I did defeat him. Defeating the Hive Knight allowed me to unlock the Hive Blood charm. I then met the Queen Bee, Vespa. I soon then equipped Hive Blood and traveled back to the White Palace. Still, traveling the White Palace has to be the most painful thing ever. The only thing that has kept me from going insane was Hive Blood healing me. Instead of explaining it, here's a montage of me dying a lot. After what felt like hours of the White Palace's bullshit, I finally made my way to the Pale King. Collecting the other half of the piece, I finally got the King's Soul. Went back to the Abyss. Opening a hole and going down into it, I discovered a maze. Going through the area, I eventually found a black ball. Hitting it with the dream nail, it sent me back to the past. No mind to think. No will to break. Born of God and void. You shall seal the blinding light that plagues their dreams. You are the vessel. You are the Hollow Knight. The Void Heart has been collected. I quickly made my way back to the temple, fighting the Hollow Knight once more. This time fighting the Hollow Knight was way easier than before. With all my upgraded stuff, I did way more damage than when I fought him originally. Also High Hornet. I defeated the Hollow Knight once more, and beating the game again. And unlocking another ending with Hornet. And there's still more. Oh my god, bro, I just want this to be done with. So I fought him again. The Radiance has to be the most bullshit boss I've ever fought. Holy shit. I'm gonna just show you the fucking bullshit that I had to deal with. Fuck you. What the fuck? How do you dodge that? There's no way I got hit again. Huh? What am I doing? Bro, what is this? What is this boss? Well, I died. Give me a second. The combos, the combos, the combos. Holy shit, the combo. Fucking go, let's go. Yeah, get down, bitch. Alright, that was on me. I fucking drew myself into the light beam. Finally, bro. Holy shit. No, bitch slap this bitch! With the Radiance defeated, the lands can be finally free of the infection. And I finally finished Hollow Knight. Oh my god! How much longer do I have to suffer? What the fuck? I went back to Leg Eater to buy his other charms. I went back to the Dung Defender. Hitting with the Dream Nail, I went to his pass and discovered the White Defender. The White Defender is a more faster version of the Dung Defender. Basically all the same moves, except way faster. But I've noticed something. Just stay by a wall. He can't hit you. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, the amount of times I just stayed at this fucking wall and he couldn't hit me. I defeated the Dung Defender in my first try. While traveling, I found myself in the Stone Sanctuary, finding another Dream Warrior, No Eyes. Now hear me out, fucking No Eyes has to be a bitch character. They just like hiding in the fucking walls and it's hard to hit them. With these little fucking ghost shits, the Dream Warriors are not good fights. And this one especially was a pain in the ass. Eventually I did defeat No Eyes. With defeating No Eyes, I unlocked another Mass Shard. While traveling around, I discovered a secret area. Going inside, I discovered the Great Mourner. The Great Mourner gave me a flower. Doing the flower quest, right, was the most painful and bullshit I had to face. Cause what the fuck is this quest? No, seriously, what the fuck is this quest? The amount of times I wasted my fucking life for this stupid fucking quest. Was it even worth it at the end? Who fucking knew? I just had to do it. Trying to go back and back and back again and again, getting hit on accident, getting stupid bullshit like that. Ooh, it made me lose my mind. Ooh, this place. Ooh, I was stuck here for so long. Did not enjoy it. Did not enjoy it at all. I wanted to tear my fucking eyes out. Why was the flower quest the hardest thing I've done? Being the final boss of the game was easier than this stupid quest. When I finished the quest, I got a spirit that bowed to me. At least I got my final mass shard. Was this worth it? Hell no! I'm never doing this again. I made my way to the final dream boss, Markov. Markov was the first dream boss that I was struggling against. For the very first time, a dream boss killed me. So I got used to his attack, so I killed him really easily after that. Went back to the seer and she fucking turned into pure light. What the hell? Traveling around, I found a door. Opening it, I discovered the Collector. The most weirdest boss I've ever fought. But he wasn't really difficult. I defeated the boss in the first try. Exploring his home, I found out he was tormenting these poor grubs. So I freed all of them. And I took a map that showed the rest of the grubs. Out of pure boredom, I fought the Radiance once more. And it was easier this time. I finally 100% Hollow Knight. Except there's 12% more to go. I equipped every health charm and went back to the Abyss. I found a mystical blue door. It started glowing. Going inside of it, I explored the area and I found the charm Lifeblood Core. Exploring, I found this weird mushroom man. I did not want to talk to him. I also found all the grubs in the game. I went to the Elder Grub, collecting all of his money and unlocking a new charm. Exploring, I found the last soul fragment. Finally completing my whole loadout. Sold all of my shit again. Went back to the Colosseum of Fools and attempting the Trial of the Fool. Exploring, I found a tunnel. Going inside of the tunnel, there was a weird structure. Exploring more, I found a dead corpse. Hitting the corpse with the dream nail, it glowed a red essence. Going back, the torch was lighting up. Hitting it multiple times fully lit up the torch. I went back to Dirtmouth, saw Elder Bugs being scared, and met the Grimm Troupe. Going inside one of the tents, I met Divine. One of my charms! Soon met Grum, then I met the leader, Grimm, and he gave me another charm, the Grimm Child. Equipping the Grimm Child, it showed me locations on the map. I went around to consume the flames. Going back to Grimm, with the flames I consumed, he upgraded my Grimm Child and told me to go consume more flames. Going back to Grimm, he told me to give the audience a show. Grimm was the coolest boss I've ever fought, and the most fun boss I've ever fought. He was so cool, I just gotta show it. I can't explain it. I just gotta show how cool he is. With Grimm defeated, he upgraded my Grimm Child once more. I went to collect more Geo, so I did the Coliseum of Fools once more. I went to buy my charm back from Divine, and G was so weird! That's fucking disgusting! At least I have unbreakable strength now. I went to Sabura's shop again, buying her last item. And she kissed me! Why are all these bugs so nasty? Ew! When I looked at the map, I noticed there were more fire symbols, so I went out to absorb the fires. I went back to Grimm and I saw him sleeping, so I hit him with the dream now. Nightmare King Grimm was the hardest boss I've ever fought. He was so challenging. I spent the next few hours trying to beat this guy, and I couldn't do it. He was way too hard to learn. This was the first boss I felt terror from. It was madly insane how hard a boss can be. Multiple attempts of me dying and dying over and over again. It took me so long, but I eventually defeated Nightmare King Grimm. Oh, and I also killed this guy. Remember when I opened this coffin and a guy fell out? Well, I went back to him and hit him with the dream now, going inside to God Home. I'm going to be honest, I don't like God Home. I'm tired of editing this video. Look, I'm really tired. Here's my honest opinion. God Home was a bitch. I beat all 4 Pantheons, tried the 5th Pantheon. I don't like the 5th Pantheon. I couldn't beat it. I get so close yet so far. I just decided not to anymore. But hey, I 112% Hollow Knight. Hey, welcome to the end of the video. I'm surprised you made it this far, but I'm glad you did. Hope you enjoyed it. This video took me 3 months to make. I would just appreciate if you guys enjoyed it at least. But hey, see you next time.